Good evening, Redhound fans, and welcome to Redhound Replay. Tonight's game, home game between the Corbin Redhounds and the North Laurel Jaguars. Corbin with a record of 1-0, having won last week over Somerset in the Pigskin Classic. North Laurel comes in with a record of 0-1, having lost to Hazard in the Cumberland Valley Bowl last week by a score of 35-24. Their offense ran out of gas down at the end of the ball game, and their offensive punch, Nick Blair, number 28, ran out of gas last week. So joining me tonight, Marlon Sams. Going to add some color to the telecast. Marlon, how do you see tonight's game stacking up?
Well, you see two teams have never played each other before, first time in their history. Two former Corbin Redhounds going against each other too, and Coach Jewell and Coach Duncan will be a kind of interesting matchup, I think. I
believe you're right. I watched the North Laurel and Hazard game on television last week. North Laurel did show some offense with Blair. He's a slasher. He's not very big. He's only about 5'8". Says 150 pounds in the program. I'd say that's pretty close to right.
Coach Duncan was talking to us earlier before the game, said 145.
145 right soaking wet with pads on.
But he is quick.
Teeing the ball up for the Hounds tonight, number 65, Eric Dixon, for the Redhounds. As we kicked last week, we kicked to the corner, about the 10 or 15 yard line. A high kick, trying to get good coverage under it. Here's another high one. Fielded on about the 16 yard line. They're going to come up the left side, knocked out of bounds at the 30 yard line. Where will be first down and 10 for the Jaguars. North Laurel has got some big boys on the offensive line out there.
They match up good with us size-wise.
We'll see what kind of athletes they got, though. Lining up on the front for Corbin, 36, Sean Gosser, 74, Stradley.
54, Ronnie Bowen.
And 68 on the front line, that's Justin Cloud. Motion early in the game. Ought to bring the tight end over to the other side. Give a little unbalance to the short side of the field. They're going to run the option back to the wide side. Locked up in the backfield. They got Blair. Got a hold of it. He got away, but they got to hold him again. A loss of about 2 on the play. We'll bring up second down, 12 on the North Laurel 29-yard line.
Tried to go out to his left, and they kind of jammed him there.
Yep, tried to send everybody on the right side, unbalanced to the right to the short side of the field, and then try to run the option, try to get Blair on the outside one-on-one. But we need to make sure that we wrap him up and hit him often.
Very often.
Often.
No long 70-yard runs like last week on the outside.
This time the Jags out in I formation. Blair on the back of the I. We're going to run a pass play here. See, intercepted by Brad Lawson. He's down the left side. Down to the... I believe he was down. I believe they're going to rule him down. The officials did rule him down. The ground cannot cause a fumble as Brad Lawson picked it off at about the 40-yard line, returned it down to the North Laurel 9. So Corbin in good position right off the bat.
Brad kept himself between the ball and the quarterback and just read the quarterback's throw. Done a good job picking it off.
Surely was. That's good defense right there by Lawson as he stepped right in front of the ball when it got to the receiver. Hounds, one tight end, full house backfield. Little cross buck action to Brad Lawson. Trying to get loose. Maybe a yard gain. Well, they don't give us any gain on the play. It'll be second down and goal on the 9-yard line for the Redhounds after the interception by Brad Lawson. First pick of the year by Lawson. Power I formation, split into the top of the screen is Barton. There's second handoff to Jared Lawson. Sidestep, down inside the 3. Maybe to the 2. Oh, they're going to give it to the 3-yard line. So the spots aren't the same as they were last week.
No, they're not.
Last week the spots were good for both teams. 3rd down goal on the 3. It's power football right here, folks. 1 tight end, I'm sorry. Full house. Fake. He's open. Back. Oh, threw it behind Moore in the end zone, where it would have been 6. But the pass was behind Justin Moore, who'd come off the tight end position, I believe. Or maybe one of the backs. I believe 22 was the tight end that time. That was
Preston Smith.
So Moore is the wing back. Oh, he's a tight end this time. I'm sorry. Backs are
4th down and 3 here.
And Smith. Hand off to Jared Lawson. Oh, ran him outside, cut back in as Laurel pursued hard to the outside to make Jared cut in, and when he did, there wasn't nobody there covering. So 3-yard touchdown by Lawson makes the score 6-0 with a 9:31 left in the first.
Lawson's just picking up where he left off last week.
Sure is. His first touchdown last week was just, I think, 5 yards. Dixon on the kick. Let's see if we can hold on the extra point this week. Ball's down, kick is up. It's good and high and strong.
Eric's got stronger this year on his kicking, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. At the 9:31 mark, it's the Redhounds 7 and North Laurel 0 as we get ready for kickoff in just one moment. Welcome back, folks, after the 3-yard run by Jared Lawson for a 6-point touchdown. Point after good by Dixon as Dixon tees the ball up for a kickoff again. We need to kick that ball, I think, maybe 5 yards deeper than what we're getting it. And
I agree with you.
Fielded at the 16, return to the 30. Now, if you get to the goal line, you got a 14-yard return. That's not bad. This time he puts the foot in it down the middle of the field and handled it to 15. Up the gut, tripped up at the 30, falls forward to the 33, where it will be 1st down and 10 for North Laurel. Front 4 again for the Hounds. Bowling, Gosser, Stradley, and Cloud. The linebackers, Jared Lawson, Justin Moore, Brad Lawson, and somebody's tying a shoe here. So Brad Lawson tying a shoe.
Brad out there trying to get strapped up and ready to go.
North Laurel trying to split the field a little bit. Wide out, top and bottom, one slot to the right. Oh, movement.
Back there, no flag. Yeah, there's a flag on the far side.
Oh, that way hit. Big hit that time by Brad Lawson on Blair as he met him at the 35 for a short game, but that's going to be nullified, I believe.
I believe he's anticipating the play just a little bit there. He's ready to take off.
The slot man went across the line of scrimmage and came back. I'm surprised he didn't call that dead right then. But under those circumstances, maybe he did not cross the line of scrimmage, but in which case they should have called it dead. So the 5-yard penalty assessed to North Laurel, their first of the ball game, brings up a 1st and 15. As Greg Duncan's Chargers come out of the huddle. Who's their number 8, their quarterback? What's his name? Here's the fly pattern. It's short. Oh! Misplayed. Cessna down the right side. Sidestep, but run down from behind by Pruitt at the Corbin 11-yard line as we misplayed the pass when the receiver turned. We didn't turn far enough. There again, the long play. As the pass was short, it was a duck, if you want to call it that. I mean, not a real tight spiral, we'll put it that way. North Laurel splits the field again, I-pro formation with the wingback or slot man to the high side. Here comes the, first man through, got that, and he didn't get anything. I'll give him a half-yard loss. We'll call it 2nd down and 11. with 8:35 left in the first.
Number 8's their quarterback, Kyle Parsley. He's a junior. Lists him about 5'11", about 155 pounds.
I noticed North Laurel had a man get hurt, 78. And we don't have a 78 on that roster,
Yeah,
do
we
we?
do. Joseph Myers.
I'm sorry.
6'1", junior, offensive lineman, 256.
Movement again this time. Oh, yeah, there's the flag. As North Laurel Parsley turns it up, makes it to the 5.
Flag.
But again, the slot man or the wideout was moving at the snap. So instead of having it third down and go, third and 5 at the 5, then they're going to have a second down and 16. So mistakes right there by North Laurel.
Coach Duncan was talking in the paper today. He was reading it. Mistakes hurt him last week. Penalties hurt him too.
7:54 left. North Laurel down on the Corbin 16-yard line. Second down and 16. They could make a first. Look at that, maybe at the half-yard line.
About the half.
Parsley gets them out of the huddle. Got Blair behind Parsley, one back out. Got wide receivers, 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Here comes the option. Oh, there's a quick pitch early. Got to get after him. Oh, nice lick that time by Jared Lawson. Comes up and just meets helmet to Blair at the 10 or 11-yard line. Brings up third down, and we'll call it 12. So the gain of 4. So they're running just a straight pitch. Our quarterback got drilled too by Stradley.
Lawson
He looked like he pitched his
stopped the lineup for him.
Yep. I guess if you were looking at 6'5" and 260, you'd pitch.
You'd think about it. You sure would.
Parsley, straight back, drop back, under pressure. Oh, out in the flat to Blair. Oh, this could be problems. He's in.
Blair's got some speed. He outran him there.
I tell you, we almost got a hand on that. Boy, we drilled the quarterback on that one. Parsley is up dancing.
Parsley's coming up very slow.
Back down again. And he's back on his back, folks, as we'll take a short timeout with 6:49. Score 7 for Corbin, 6 for North Laurel. After the injury to Parsley, the quarterback, everybody's back on the field, ready to play. Looks like if they've got a holder in there, it might be number 4 or number 2. Oh, gosh, their lineup's not numerical sequence. Yeah, the holder is 4. The kicker is 2.
I think it's
Number 2. And I don't see a number 2 on there. Now that we have a football to play with, okay. Try for point after. Ball's down and kick is up. It's through the upright. Wobbly, but through there. At 6:49. North Laurel's come back to tie the score 7-7. Marlins, very similar circumstances here to last week when Corbin came out, made a long drive, short touchdown. Then they let Somerset get back in it with a long running play.
right.
And we had a long pass play here to get North Laurel down there close to the goal line. Then they run it in from 11 yards out. So as the teams get ready to line up for kickoff, deep for the Hounds will be 22 Smith, 5 is Pruitt, and 2 is Blackwood. The ends are Blue, and Hendrickson, I believe, is 13 is out there. In the middle, the fullback is 38. That's Addison Hamlin. Across the front, Travis Arena.
Travis, 36 is
Sean
Gosser.
Gosser. Also got Andy Millard. Seth Cook, number 11, and also 19, that's Jared Carroll for the Hounds.
Number 2 is Ryan Smith. They don't have him on their North Laurel roster. He's their kicker.
It's in the air. It's a squibber and just picked up and fell on by Hamlin at the Redhounds 29-yard line. Will be first down and 10 for the Hounds.
A little squibbler kick like that, best thing to do is just like Addison Hamlin done there. Just catch it, make sure you got it, and then sit right down on it, lay down.
Yeah, his coach has probably told you, don't run with it,
Exactly.
just fall on it. Hounds out in I formation. Slot man. Here goes the option to the backside. Oh, got rid of it. Smith got a hold of it as Brock got hit at the line of scrimmage. Pretty good drill, but he got the pitch away. I think I'd have eaten that one, but he got it away to
About
Smith.
the time he released it, he felt the defensive man coming at him.
Ooh, that's vicious. Vicious. Brock has him out of the huddle in the shotgun this time. Brad Lawson standing next to Brock. Brock moves him to the left side or the short side. Brock, plenty of time to throw. There it goes deep. We got a receiver back there. Intercepted by Blair. And he gets tackled at the 35 of North Law by Blackwood, who was the intended receiver down inside the 30-yard line of North Law. So the ball was thrown short. Blair, being as quick as he was, just made a play on it and intercepted it.
But the ball sure didn't get to the receiver.
I don't know. I don't know, but I might have had to look off that receiver. I mean, he was behind him, but it's going to be tough to beat that kid deep.
Right.
Because he's so fast. So North Laurel has the ball again on the Corbin turnover at their own 35-yard line with 5:58 left in the first quarter. Base formation looks like slot man to the near side, wide out to the top, and here's the illegal procedure again. North Laurel having a lot of mental mistakes tonight. That's third 5-yard penalty assessed against North Laurel, and that will bring up a 1st and 15 when the ball moves back to the North 30-yard line. Coach Duncombe talking to his quarterback, number 8, who's Parsley, who's back in.
I'd say Coach Duncombe's having a hard time. I noticed here on the roster, he's only got 6 seniors this year. He's got a lot of freshmen. Rest about 8 sophomores and about 8 juniors. Young's hard to fool. You got to work with them.
North Laurel out in base formation this time. 1 wide out to the top and 2 to the bottom from the shotgun. This is a pass. Oh, almost intercepted. Tipped by Jared Lawson, tipped by Moore. And a little pushing and shoving going on down there at the end of the play. Get back in the huddle, guys. Play football. As that brings up a 2nd down. And, 2nd down and 15. Ball still spotted at the 30-yard line of the Jaguars. Score's tied with 7 apiece.
North Laurel's found some success with throwing against us, so they're going to keep on them.
Yeah, they must think that's where it is. Well, if they watched last year's game against Breathitt County, that's probably it. Corbin, a lot of movement around on defense. Here comes the option. Parsley's got it. And he gets nailed for about a 2-yard gain. As
Pruitt done a good job of stopping him there.
Well, that time we took our linebacker went straight for the trail back, took him. That left the quarterback to go one-on-one. That may be our best bet tonight to keep the ball out of Blair's hands, is go get him early and make the quarterback keep it. Because he's naked. He doesn't have a lead blocker.
No, he don't.
All right, 1 back. And he's short. It goes down the middle. Oh, picked off by Justin Barton. He coming across. He's across the 40. Fakes, and nailed at the North Laurel 33-yard line as North returns the favor to the Redhounds with a pick. And the Hounds have it again inside the 35. We're in the red zone. We need to convert.
Justin stayed back in his zone like he was supposed to and read the ball, read the quarterback, picked it off.
All right, here we go. Split backfield. Brock's under center. Fake to Jared Lawson, rolling right, and goes to Moore at the 20. He's down to the 19 as they pick up 13 yards on the pass play from Brock to Moore out of the backfield. Did he line up at tight end?
Yes.
Okay. Moore's at tight end that time, so that's a 13-yard pickup down inside the 20 to the 19. First and 10 Redhounds. 4:50 left in the first. Score is tied 7-all. Wideouts to the near side. Barton and Smith. Hand off up the middle to Jared Lawson. Gets loose. Got somebody around his ankle. Falls forward. Yeah, there's a late hit. We're going to get cheapy out there, so that'll bring up a second down and 1. And the ball resting on the North Law 10-yard line. Hounds out of the huddle. Moore's the tight end to the near side. Barton split to the top. Wing back is Brad Lawson. Offset eye. 30 pop. Oh, there's... Oh, right up. Pop up the middle. Preston Smith 10 yards out. It's 6. 3:56 left in the first quarter, as this time they thought they were going to fake it to Smith. They just handed on the 30 pop. He was untouched into the end zone. 6 on the board.
Guard tackle on that right side just opened up a hole and he ran right through it.
You and I could have run through there. And that'd be big. Hendrickson has it on the tee. It's up. Lawson, it's good. Lawson, excuse me. I'm saying the wrong name, excuse me. That's Dixon. Eric Dixon with a point after. Makes the score Corbin 14, North Law 7 at 3:56 in the first, and we'll be back in just one moment. We're back as Dixon tees the ball up after the 11-yard scamper by Preston Smith on a 30 pop right up the gut. This time he tees it up from the opposite hash. High kick. It's going to come down at about the 30. Oh, ball's loose.
Corbin's ball.
And
Corbin's ball.
Blackwood falls on it at the 30. As the ball was muffed by North Law, that gives the ball back to Corbin at the 30-yard line of North Law. So wham, bam, thank you, Sam. We're back in business inside the red zone.
Great job there by Eric Blackwood. He kept his eyes open, watched, jumped on the opportunity there.
The boy that fielded the ball, he went down to a knee. He would have been down if he'd caught it. But if it went through his hands. And Brock brings him up to the line. Full house backfield. Hand off to Jared Lawson. Over left right tackle. He picks up a good 8 yards. Down to the 23-yard line. So they're only going to give him, we'll call it 7. Second down, 3 for the Redhounds on the North Laurel 23. I tell you, that off tackle right there has been open. I mean, even though it's only 6, 7, 8 yards, it's been there just about every time. Look how far from the tackle to the end. Now a quick pitch right. Lawson has it. Starts outside. He's across the 15, the 10. Wrestled down inside the 5. Oh, there's a late penalty. Oh, gosh, that's 2. And I believe the preliminary signals against the Redhounds. So there are 2 flags laying back on the 12-yard line. I believe we're going to get it's either a late hit or unnecessary roughness. I'm not sure which one. So the play fell dead down about the 5-yard line of North Laurel. However, with the flag back at the 12, we'll see what the preliminary signal is from referee Don White.
Nice run. Lawson was following his blockers. Preston Smith was out front leading them.
It's a dead ball foul, personal foul, offsetting penalties after the play. Okay, so it's still our ball, first down at the 5. It's offsetting penalties after the play. So it still gives Corbin the ball, first down and goal. Justin's a captain. That says twice we've seen here in the first quarter a little extracurricular activity going on. I don't know what, there's some bad blood out there on the field. It's hard to say, but you got to be under control out there. You don't want to cost your team anything.
No, we caught a break there, and we need to capitalize here. I'm sure Coach Jewell's got some comments for whoever it was.
Lawson from tailback. He's in for 6. Jared Lawson in from 5 yards out. Makes the score 20 for the Hounds, 7 for North Laurel. From the I formation, we had a wing back to the right side. We had lead blockers. Just mushed it out there.
Lawson just takes what they give him there, follows his blockers, then breaks from them, and grinds it out.
Hendrickson set the signal for the ball as he is the holder. Eric Dixon, the kicker. Fumbled. Oh, it's a fire this time. Completed to Preston Smith. He's nailed at the 1. It's no good. So this week we did call a fire. We did get the ball off, completed, but just couldn't get in the end zone. So at the 3:03 mark here in the first quarter, it's the Redhounds 20 and the Jags 7. We'll be back in just one moment. We're back to action here at Campbell Field and Dennis Stadium tonight, where the Redhounds are taking on the North Laurel Jaguars. First meeting between these two clubs. With 3:03 left here in the first quarter, the Hounds lead 20-7 over the Jags after the 5-yard touchdown by Jared Lawson, this time from the middle of the field. Dixon. Kick is fielded at the 24, and the player went down to his knees, so he's automatically down.
Number 27, Justin Rice.
Now we'll see what Coach Greg Duncombe has to pull out of his bag as he sends number 4 this time as a quarterback. So he's changed quarterbacks.
Trent Jones.
Yeah, now this
another junior.
Jones is one I saw play a lot last week. He sure is. He's one I saw play a lot last week.
They partially could be feeling the effects of that hit earlier.
Could be. 2 wide outs, 2 tight ends, 1 back behind, and here comes the option again. This time, wrapped around the ankle. Doggone it. Had him back there, Arena, let go. He fell forward, made the line of scrimmage, where it will be 2nd down and 10. Well, we had the option done that time. We had the lead, we had the back covered, had the quarterback. The defensive end took the quarterback. Linebacker took the pitch man.
Rena shot through there, wrapped up on him, held on to him just enough to trip him up.
Yeah, that's not going to look good on film for
No.
the offensive man.
Thankfully, Ronnie Bolin and a couple others were there to take him down.
All right, let's go, Hounds. 2 wide outs and a tight end to the top. That's 3 receivers to the top of your screen. 1 man, that's Blair, behind Jones. Hit him. He got loose again. Doggone it. Come on, guys, wrap up out there. Had him lost both times. Let him fall forward. This time for a 3-yard gain. It will bring up 3rd down and 7. Ball resting on the North Laurel 32.
Twice now Arena's jumped through there.
North Laurel 27. Jags out of the huddle. This time it's still Jones under center. 2 backs this time. Is Parsley out there in one of the backs? Yes, he is. He's one of the backs. Oh, got a rush on him. Come on. Cover. First down as Jones picks up 10, 11-yard gain by Blair Trent Jones that time. As Corbin has a player down with 1:27 left, and we'll be back in just one moment. We're back to action as Hamlin is helped off the field. After the end of that play, looked like he was limping on one ankle. So the Hounds on defense facing a North Laurel team that just made a first down out to about the 39.5-yard line of North Laurel. 1:13 and counting here in the first quarter of tonight's contest. We have avoided the rain, I think, for tonight. It's gone around us. Boy, it sure looked threatening there along about 5 o'clock. All right, here we go on it. Oh, here we go. And this time, Jones's pass intended for Cessna, overthrown as Blue comes up, puts a good hit on Cessna at about the 41, but the ball had gone through his hand, so incomplete. And second down, 10.
Kind of rushed that ball up a little bit. If I had Jared Lawson and Chaz Stradley coming at me, I think I'd rush it up too.
Yeah, Jared kind of overran him that time. But you're right, that'll make you throw the ball quick. All right, to the near side. 2 receivers, 2 backs in the backfield, 1 tight end to the far side. Corbin shifts down on defense. Stradley outside. Get up, get loose, get loose, get loose. Here we go, here we go. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, now wait a minute, guys. Somebody's getting flagged here. I don't know who it was. I think he threw the flag on a player for throwing the ball down, maybe. The official ruled it an incomplete pass. He did catch it. If it is, that'll be a costly penalty for North Laurel because it's a dead ball foul. Will be assessed after the change of the down. It is unsportsmanlike against North Laurel. I know Coach Duncan wanted that completion, and it was close. Now, I'll tell you, it was darn close.
Official was right there on top of it, though. I think he made a good call, and I think one of Coach Duncan's boys made a comment. I know Coach Duncan was kind of saying something to him as he walked back to the huddle.
That little penalty right there will bring up a 3rd and 25. North Laurel has to make it to midfield in order to make a first down. But it is 3rd down, so you want to keep them back here deep in their own territory, make them punt it. With 48 seconds left here in the first quarter, with Corbin on top by a score of 20-7. Stradley was taking a beat on Jones that time. He'd gotten rid of his man. He was going for him.
Tell they're going to throw this play, I'm sure.
Come on, guys. You got to cover now. Oh, we got a big cushion there. 12 yards. Oh, there's a little swing pass now to Blair. Oh, nailed. Stradley gets off his blocker, and he nails Blair from behind, finished off by Lawson. Oh, buddy.
That twosome's in the backfield last 3 plays in a row, so.
That's a loss of a good 5 or 6 yards, so we'll call it 4th down and 31. Right? 4th and 32 for North Laurel. As time ticks down, North Laurel may run the clock out here at the end of the first quarter. 9 seconds left. That looks like what it's going to be. So at the end of one, folks, the score is Corbin 20 and North Laurel 7. We'll be back for second quarter action in just one moment. Quarter of action tonight between North Laurel and Corbin. Corbin, a home team, with a record of 1-0. North Laurel with a record of 0-1. The Hounds on top by a score of 20-7 after 1. And North Laurel facing a 4th and 32 from their own 19-yard line. Deep to the Hounds, 5 Pruitt and 11 Cook. There's Pruitt, he's fielded it. He's off the left, there's a nice block. As as the North Laurel coaches are right behind us tonight, which is a little unusual for us to have coaches behind us. But in any event, they were hauling for a clip. Looked like a good block from here.
Andy Millard just met his man.
Block up the clip. Right.
And I agree with you, Chandler. Andy Millard just caught him running down the lane and took him down.
Yep. All right, the Hounds on offense. 1st and 10 from the North Laurel 38. Trips to the right. Brad Lawson is next to Brock in the shotgun. Fake to Lawson. Across the middle. Oh, overthrown. Out of the reach of Justin Barton as he was running the post pattern down around the 15-yard line. As just overthrown. That was a good crisp pass, but Barton just couldn't get a hand up there on it.
Brock had a good 5, 6, 7 seconds. Line just hit their assignments and held them and blocked them.
Plenty of time, as you said, plenty of time. That brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Hounds at the North Laurel 38. Two backs out here. Now motion back to the left side. And here we go. Quick outlet there. Brad Lawson's got it across the 30. Makes one fake. Across the 20. He's loose again. Going to the goal line. He's across the 5, 3. Touchdown, Redhounds. Brad Lawson from 38 yards out on a pass play from Brock to Brad Lawson. Completed at about the 25, 26-yard line where he took it in from there. I mean, he just shook one off his leg, faked another one out, headed for the end zone.
Picked up a block down there. Eric Blackwood made a nice block right down there toward the goal line. Lawson cut across for reading his blocks, scored.
And with 11:32 left here in the second quarter, it is Corbin 26 and North Laurel 7. Looks like Corbin may be going for 2, try to get that 1 point back there that they missed on the point after last touchdown. I formation behind Brock. This could be a quick pitch right. Nope, it's a pass. Roll out, Brock tucks it, makes the cut, and gets back inside as the North Laurel overruns it. Brock just plants, cuts back inside, over for 2. It is 28-7 at the 11:32 mark here in the second quarter, and we'll be back in just one moment. We're back to action here after the 38-yard pass completion from Brock to Brad Lawson, and the resulting run in for the touchdown by Brad Lawson makes it 28-7. Eric Dixon tees it up at the 40. He's to the near hash. High end-over-end kick. Handled by North Laurel down at the 10-yard line. Okay, got to get it. Oh, had one in the back there as he breaks it long. Dixon tries to slow him down. He does. But he runs out. It knocked him off balance enough at about the 40-yard line that he ran out of bounds at the Corbin 39. Had a good kick-out block down here. Almost looked like somebody got just pushed in the back a little bit, but not enough to make any difference. It's a nice run back that time by number 11,
Jason Edwards there.
Who was it?
It was Jason Edwards.
Edwards, okay. Trent Jones still in the lineup as quarterback now, as Parsley has moved to a running back. So, that's two, Parsley played quarterback, and also now Blair's on the outside. You got to be careful of this as they split another one out to the top. Oh, fake. Oh, Chad Straley just, woo! I mean, he bear hugged him to the ground. That was from the blind side. It looked like he was going to fake that, boy, and he got turned around, and Stradley hit him in the back. Ugh!
I think they were kind of confusing on that play. Didn't have some man in. It kind of cost them there. And Stradley, again, he's been in the backfield as much as their backs have tonight.
That'll make you want to go to the hot tub tonight, won't it? Jones is quarterback. Up to the line, I formation behind Jones with Blair on the tailback. 2 wideouts. Straight drop back pass. Blair, swing pass. Oh, incomplete. Intended for Blair is just a little swing pass out of the backfield, but that time 36 Gosser was right there waiting on him as the ball was overthrown. That will bring up 3rd down and 16 on the 40-yard line. That 40-yard line is Corbin's 40-yard line after the long return by North Laurel on the kickoff. 10.5 left, the clock stopped after the incomplete pass. Now this time, let's see. Last time they ran this to short side. Now this time Blair goes wide. Wide outs, both sides. One back behind Trent Jones. He throws it way up and incomplete over the head of Blair as he tried to get him on a short look-in route. They're still trying to get Blair the ball one-on-one. That's their primary focus. You want to get Blair one-on-one out there with somebody. But he raised up and threw it quick, but he threw it over his head.
They want to utilize his speed and get the ball to him. They're having a hard time, though. Corbin's rush.
Jones gets the play from Greg Duncombe. Clock is stopped again with the incomplete pass. It is 4th down. They're going for it on the 40. It's 4th and 16. Here comes the option. They get Blair outside. He fakes one man. Oh, wrapped up nicely that time by Justin Barton. A gain of maybe one on that, and it will turn the ball over to the Redhounds. Good, tough defense that time by the Hounds. Sure tackle that time as you got him out there one-on-one. They're pitching that ball quickly.
They're getting out
quickly. Now that quarterback's open, he don't get it. Hounds to the line. 2 wideouts to the near side. Trips to the near side. Moore, Barton, Blackwood on top, Blue. The running back beside Brock is Jared Lawson. He gets the ball around left end. He's across the 45, 50, 45, 40. It's a leg. It's a foot race. Lawson's going to win this one as he goes in untouched. It is 63-yard touchdown run by Jared Lawson with 10:09 left here in the first half.
Lawson there again just hit the hole. The linemen are cleaning it out, and he just took off.
I tell you, that, mercy's sake, nice touchdown run by Lawson this time. Dixon is on for the PAT. Chance Hendrickson, the holder. Ball's down, kick is up. It's good. And at 10:09 left here in the second quarter, it's the Redhounds 35 and the Jaguars 7. We'll be back for more action in just one moment. A few statistics here, Marlon. Want to grab those real quick for us?
We've got Lawson on 7 carries already. He's got 119 yards. Jeremy Brock 4 attempts, 1 complete, 1 interception, 15 yards. Brad Lawson's 2 for 43. Preston Smith's 2 for 13. On the receiving, Justin Moore had 1 for 15 yards.
Dixon set to kick off from the 40. More of a line drive kick, handled at the 10. Wrapped up first at the 25. He falls forward to the 29. Millard makes the tackle. The return was by Jason Edwards, a senior from North Laurel. Okay, now, here we got Parsley going back in at quarterback. I saw Jones come off right then, and he sat down on the table over here, and Parsley's back in at quarterback.
He's trying to, Coach Duncan, I guess he's trying to see what the best combination there is.
Yeah. So Parsley back at quarterback. This is a power I formation to the short side of the field. And off up the middle. Gain of about 5 that time. By Cessna, is that it? They had him in the backfield. Yeah, Chris Cessna in the backfield. Hounds across the front. It looks like we're resting a couple of people. We've got 77 in.
77 is Lucas Neely.
Okay. And also 68.
68 is Justin Cloud.
Cloud's been in there before. Okay. So I hand off the fullback, 30 pop. Oh, nailed at the line of scrimmage. Looks like we're going to sit still or take a loss here for North Laurel. It will bring up third down. 3rd and 7. 9:07 left here in the second quarter.
Chandlerless Lucas Neely is a new kid this year. He's a junior. 6'2", 296.
I see one corner out here appears to be Jared Carroll. No, I'm sorry. He's one of the outside linebackers, Carroll is. And he moves inside. Here's a blitz by Moore. He stacks up the middle. Got to get outside. Pruitt wraps him up for a loss. Pruitt wraps him up for a 3-yard loss. That will bring up 4th down and 9 for North Laurel with 8:26 left here in the second quarter.
I believe he's giving the starters there a break for a minute. You see some of them coming back in.
Yeah, we'll see. We do some substituting on offense here.
3 defensive plays there and only about 1 yard out of it. So.
Yep. We've had some sure tackles on the corners tonight, and for the most part we have. North Laurel missing a man. Got a guy short. Looks like they're going to have to burn a timeout here with 7:54, and North Laurel does have to burn a timeout with the score 35-7 in favor of the Redhounds, and 7:54 left. We'll be back in just one moment. We're back to action after the North Laurel timeout. It's 4th down and 8 at the North Laurel 30. Oh, snapped over his head. Ball's back at the 5, and oh, we fell on it. It's Corbin's ball back at the 5-yard line as the snap went over the punter's head. It will be 1st down and goal for the Redhounds with 7:49 left, and we're at the 5-yard line. Oh, they gave it to us at the 6. I'm sorry. We had 2 men rushing that time, and both of them fell on the ball. I thought it was at the 5, but Hounds out of the huddle. Brad Lawson, Jared Lawson, Preston Smith in the backfield. Full house backfield, 2 tight ends for the Redhounds. Jeremy Brock's under center. Hand off to Jared Lawson. Picks his way. Pulls his way into the end zone from 6 yards out. Jared Lawson for another score. That's his 3rd tonight. I believe that's his 3rd tonight. And that brings the score to 41-7 in favor of the Hounds with 7:43 left here in the second quarter after Corbin recovered the snap over the punter's head down at the 6-yard line. Eric Dixon in to kick for the Hounds.
Eric's getting a lot of kicks in tonight.
Sure is. Chance Hendrickson calling the signals. Here's the snap. Ball's down. Kick is up. And it's good. That brings the score to Corbin 42, North Laurel 7 with 7:43 left here in the second quarter. And Marlon, what do you think so far?
Corbin's just running the old good-fashioned power football, mix it up with a few plays. Coach Ferris is just mixing the offense up.
North Laurel has hurt themselves on penalties tonight. I think they've given us some bad field position, you know, and making mental mistakes on the line of scrimmage. That's hurt them. They have shown, you know, a couple of bright spots with Blair, but I tell you, last few times Blair's carried the ball, we've been right in his face.
We've shut him down. We've cut the corner off. Barton twice has shut him down, not let him get it outside.
That last series, Parsley, who started the game, was back in at quarterback as Trent Jones sat down, whereas Jones had been in there for probably 3 series maybe.
I think so.
So Eric Dixon tees the ball up for the Redhounds. Dixon only has about a 2 feet drop. High end over end kick. It's going to hit the ground. Muffed. Oh, got to get hold of him here. Ball was muffed at about the 20-yard line. He came back to get it. Let's see who that is. Number 11. That's Jason Edwards. He muffed it, picked it up, ran it forward from about the 25 to the 37. Where it will be North Laurel's ball, 1st and 10.
Took that ball and kind of just squeezed through.
Yeah, sometimes that break your coverage down when they see the ball like that. Everybody starts going for the ball, and all of a sudden the runner picks it up and scoots in a hole.
Talking about a minute ago, Chandler. Another mistake. Not enough men out there killing time in their huddle.
Yep. That'll get you a delay penalty if you're not careful. Jags out of the huddle. Now this is a wishbone formation, maybe? Handoff was to Blair. Oh, I'm sorry.
You had Pruitt on the tackle there. You had Jared Carroll.
Let's see, number 3 was a runner. That's Edwards, okay. Blair's still in there, but Edwards was the runner that time. A gain of 3. That will bring up 2nd down 7 for North Laurel. Ball's at the North Laurel 40-yard line. Blair spit out this time on the outside of Cessna, which I saw tight end last week. He's lined up in the backfield. He takes the handoff, tripped up the line of scrimmage, and falls forward maybe to about the 40. Cessna's a tall boy. He's probably about 6'2". If he falls forward, that's going to be extra yardage.
Gain a yard or two there.
So they got it across the 40. We'll still call it 3rd down 7 for North Laurel with 6.5 left here in the second quarter of tonight's contest.
Coach Jules took some of the starters out again. You got another 67, Aaron Broyles in there on the front line. You've got 77, that Neely.
And he's got Blackwood out here in one of the corners. Eric Blackwood, number 2. Here comes the option. Oh, there's the pitch. It's mishandled. Falling on by 31. That's Ware. Josh Ware recovers the fumble on the pitch out. It was behind the pitch man, and he couldn't do anything because he's going forward, and that ball was behind him. That's one of the biggest things about running the option. You've got to have the proper relationship between the quarterback and your pitch man. And if you got a quarterback that's wanting to pitch it early,
you're in trouble.
You're in trouble.
Got to have the timing down.
You know, it looks like then it's predetermined read, and he's going to automatically pitch it, which I don't think it really is a predetermined in that case. I think he was just pitching to get rid of it. Hounds up on the football. Brock still in the quarterback. The backs are Blue, Pruitt, and Ware, the fullback. 2 tight ends. Hand off to Pruitt. Off right tackle. Lowers his head. Bulls his way forward across the 30 to about the 28-yard line. That will bring up 2nd down 6 for the Redhounds. As Ronnie Bowling and 68 Cloud, Justin Cloud check in. Cleary and Hart check out. Just 2 tight end offense, full house backfield. Won't show me anything, are we?
No, he's not.
Show anybody. Hand off to Blue. He gets nailed in the backfield for a loss. That time by North Laurel's 53. Yeah, 53. Well, they don't have the numbers.
Corey Morton.
Who was it?
The number 53 is Corey Morton. He's a junior, 5'11", 200-pounder.
North Laurel's roster is not
in
numerical sequence, and it makes it difficult when you're trying to look for numbers in a hurry. You can't scan down the page. Corbin, offset I formation. This is a quick pitch formation to the left side. And there it is. Quick pitch to Blue. He stopped. He should have kept going, I think. Quickly out to catch him was number 32 from North Laurel. So we've had two losses that time in the backfield. It brings up a 4th down and 13. Ball resting on the 35-yard line. Maybe we're going to try to pooch this thing.
First time we've had to punt tonight.
Number 12 is in the lineup to punt. That's Woody.
Dub Woody.
Number 12, Dub Woody. Your up back is Pruitt. Low snap. He gets it off, though, and angles it for the left side. Down there. Oh, gets it inbounds. Ware got it down on the 1-yard line.
His speed got down there.
I tell you, that was a heck of a punt by Woody, because he got it off with a man diving for it, and he kicked it down for the coffin corner and got it to stick.
Very best.
Yeah, Ware had
on our punting from last year.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was Josh Ware.
Woody's one of them kids. He's a soccer player. He's the goalie for the high school soccer team, and he practices punting. So he's done a good job.
North Laurel's calling for a player. Maybe they got him in. They're sending one out now. As I believe that number 8, Parsley's back in the lineup as quarterback again on this series. He's got the I formation behind him with Cessna on the back of the I. They just run him up the gut. He falls forward for maybe a yard.
Coach Duncan want to get a little breathing room before he tries anything there.
Yep.
Definitely don't want to take a chance with it. 42-7 already, getting a safety.
Now Blair checks back into the lineup. He was out that particular play. He checks in for number 11.
Jason Edwards.
Yeah. Now we'll see where Blair lines up. It's good to tell you where the ball's going. But I must have missed last week. If Cessna played any at tailback, I missed it last week. Okay, Blair, he's out the top of your screen. It could be a drive off. Oh. Oh, they met him.
Got a safety, I believe.
And it is a safety.
Signal
All
side.
right. Good job, defense, as Corbin records a safety on the 2nd down and 9 play. And that will result in North Laurel kicking off from their own 20 with 3:19 left, and Corbin leading 44-7. So
Aaron Broyles just shot through it, hit his blocker, and grabbed it.
all right, here we go. 3:19 left. Corbin's going to get a good field position again, as North Laurel will have to kick off. They can punt it, or they can put it on the tee and kick it off from the 20-yard line. The free kick line will be the 30-yard line for Corbin. Corbin will line up behind them between the 30 and the 35 of North Laurel. So we'll see what we get out of this as the officials whistle the teams to get back on the field. All right, guys. North Laurel, Marlin, is walking around. Don't see too much
movement.
spirit in their stride right here. Deep for the Hounds. Now they got a 5-4-2 lineup this time instead of a 5-3-3. As North Laurel set to kick.
Blackwood and Pruitt back there in the back.
So 58's going to punt it, Marlon. High kick with Pruitt under it at the Corbin 38. He's across the 40, 50, and Bulldog down across the field at the North Laurel 46. Nice return by Pruitt that time. And it will be Corbin's ball, 1st and 10 at the North Laurel 46-yard line. Hendrickson in at quarterback for the Hounds.
I think we've got a lot of our JV kids in there right now.
Yeah, the starters are getting
Field, Kyle Trosper's in there.
Handoff is to Ware. He's around off right tackle. Makes five or so, but then gets pushed back to about the 43. That'll be a pickup of 3. Second down, 7. Ball to North Laurel, 43.
Secretary, they had 12 on defense against us, and they still do. I don't think they've recognized it yet.
Oh my goodness, is somebody coming out? I tell you, they're not counting the players. Goodness gracious. Blackwood around left end, makes the move to the outside. Oh, got wrapped up by number 11. That Edwards. Jason Edwards wrapped him up high. Blackwood tried to get away from him to the outside, but he did get off a good run of about 10 yards, and that will be a first down for the Redhounds.
Blackwood's a kid that can, once he gets into the hole, he takes off. He's got good acceleration.
Offset eye, this could be a quick pitch formation. It is. The quick pitches to Blackwood. He's around the side. We've got a couple blocks. He gives a fake, but is wrapped up after a gain of about 3. All right, you got to stay on your block longer out here on the outside, because once you make that turn, you got to have alley. And the way you get that alley is you got to run off the tail of your blocker. Hounds out of the huddle, full house backfield, 2 tight ends. Hand off tackle to Blackwood. He gets grabbed at the line of scrimmage by 32. Sizemore from North Laurel. Maybe a gain of a half or 1.
Maybe 1. Sizemore's.
And that brings up third down and 7 for the Redhounds. Ball resting on the North Laurel 28. Again, 2 tight ends, full house behind Hendrickson. Fake. There's a long pass. Oh, wide open down at the 5.
40. Lucas Henson.
Lucas Henson, a 28-yard pass play from Hendrickson to Henson results in a Corbin touchdown. That's the first time I think I've seen that play run this year, where he faked to the 2 backs, drop back, and you send that tight end, he just holds and
causes a little
on
delay.
On the fly pattern. So with a 28-yard TD pass, with 56 seconds left in the first half, it's Corbin 50, North Laurel 7. Dixon lined up to kick. Ball's down, kick is up. It's good. So with 56 seconds left, Corbin rides a 51-7 lead before halftime, and we'll be back in just 1 moment. We're back to action with 56 seconds left. Corbin riding a 51-7 lead over North Laurel Jags after the 28-yard pass. Chance Hendrickson to Lucas Henson. Dixon moves on the football from the middle of the field. He squibs it down to the 30, rolls past the 25, down to the 20, and they're going to come up the sideline. He's nailed right at the 30-yard line. Ball's out of bounds after number 23, Josh Martin made the hit on the sidelines. See if you can get some names out here, Marlon. We've got 67, 77, 57. Oh, there's a 57 in there. Levi Skeen, the eye in the sky up here, used to wear that 57.
Got some, Coach Jules put some kids in early. We've got number 50, Andy Millard, in there, the linebacker. We've got number 40, Lucas Henson. Front 4 there is Lucas Neely. Aaron Broyles, good-looking young man. Number 55 is Cody McQueen.
Stopped in the middle of the pile by 57 and 44.
44, Kyle Trosper. Number 50, 67, that's Aaron Broyles.
2-yard loss on that. If North Laurel's smart, they'll hope that they don't whistle it inside until it gets inside 25, and they'll run the clock out. I'm kind of surprised they sent a play in with 13 seconds left. But Parsley's back in at quarterback. May try to sneak one in on us here now. He can't go to sleep. Blair to the high side. You got to watch him now. And time expires before they can get it off. You know they were going to run a fly pattern to Blair over there on the top side. But Marlin, after their first half, it's 51-7. I can't say that we didn't expect, maybe not this many points in the first half, but we may only see the starters for maybe one, maybe two series in the second half, and that'll be it. And the young boys will finish the game.
Young boys have played a lot of this game already. Got a lot of his JV in and got them some reps. They've scored. They've done good on defense.
Yeah. Well, folks, we'll be back after halftime in just one moment.
Time stats here. We've got Jeremy Brock, 4 attempts, 1 completion, 1 interception, 15 yards. Chance Hendrickson's 1 attempt, 1 completion for 28 yards and 1 touchdown. Got Jared Lawson's 8 of 28 for 123, 4 touchdowns. Got Brad Lawson, 2 for 43, 1 touchdown. Eric Blackwood, 3 for 15. We've got Preston Smith, 2 for 13. Got Josh Ware, 1 for 4. Got Travis Prute for 1 for 4. Got Dempsey Blue, 2 for 6. On the receiving end, we've got Lucas Henson with 1 completion for 28 yards and a touchdown. Justin Moore's 1 for 15.
Okay, folks, you've heard the stats by Marlon Sams as we get ready to begin the second half here from Campbell Field. Wind's blowing a little bit. Breeze feels good. I tell you, it's kind of cooled off a little bit. We've avoided the rain so far tonight. So as we get ready to start the second half, I believe we may see our starters 1 or 2 series, and I think that'll be about it.
Maybe 1.
Maybe 1. Okay, so the coaches have agreed that we just heard the PA announcer say in the second half we're going to play 2 10-minute quarters. Now whether or not the clock continuously runs, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's only a 44-point lead, and the rule goes into effect. And here's the kick. Blackwood gets it at the 20, straight up the gut. Beers outside. He's on the left side across the 35 to the 36-yard line. There's a flag on the play. At the end of the run. It could be face mask, could be blocking the back, but it's at the end of the run, so you got to think it's on the defense. It is a face mask call. Should be a 5-yard penalty assessed. It will move the ball out to the 41-yard line of the Redhounds.
Going with this JV, might not see our starters back at all tonight.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The starters have not come back in. Oh, there's a fumble. Ball's on the ground, and Blackwood comes back and gets it, falls on it at about the 39, so it's going to be a loss of 1, maybe 2. They bring up second down 12 for the Hounds at their own 40-yard line. Well, he got through the hole, but didn't have the ball.
Got to have the ball first.
Clock is running as, again, we're only going to play 10-minute quarters here in the second half. Handoff to Ware. He gets by 1-2 and drug down at the midfield, or excuse me, 49-yard line of Corbin. That's about a 10-yard pickup. It will be 3rd and short.
Got a flag down back around the line of scrimmage there.
Ooh, that's not good. Called by the field judge, and North Laurel, I'm sure, will want that. Oh, it was unsportsmanlike conduct. So it's a dead ball signal, then the unsportsmanlike call, so that'll move the ball down to the 35-yard line of North Laurel. So 2 big 15-yard penalties against North Laurel here in this ball game. With 9:15 left in the third quarter. Power eye to the left, split in at the top of your screen. Blackwood is on the back of the eye. Hand off to the up back. That's Ware. He spins, gets loose. Oh, he's off to the races. Nobody will catch him. He's across the 10-5 touchdown. Josh Ware, number 31, for the Hounds. At 9:01, he went into the line and just kept chugging, chopping his feet, spun out of that pile. I'll tell you who that reminded me of. A little guy who played for Bell County several years ago. I don't remember his name, but he was Cheney, I think was his name. Come to think of it. He'd get right in that line, and you'd see, and all of a sudden he'd spurt right out of there, and everybody's in the pile. Nobody could get a hold of him. So Ware scoots it in from 35 yards out. The Hounds will go for 2. Wideouts left and right. Hendrickson under center. It's 30 pop. And I don't believe we made it. Handoff was to number 44. That is Kyle Trosper. But Kyle didn't get in the end zone for the PAT. So at 9:01 left here in the third, it is 57 for the Redhounds, 50 for North Laurel. And we'll be back in just one moment. We're back for the kickoff. Eric Dixon is going to tee it up. And they're winding the clock. The 45-point rule is in effect. So we will observe a continuous clock from this point until the lead would drop below 45 points. Dixon, high kick. Blair has it about 15. Fumbles it, boots it. Oh, we got it. Corbin's got that.
Corbin's return.
See who comes up off the bottom of the pile there.
Number 2, Eric Blackwood.
20. No, Blackwood, number 2. That's second fumble he's recovered tonight on the kickoff. If you'll notice on the kickoff, they run him from behind. Put him kind of in motion, get up his speed, like arena football, going forward at the snap, you know. Well, since I want to say midway through the second quarter, we were substituting some before that.
Right.
But then mostly all younger kids after about midway in the second quarter.
Our JV and our freshmen are going to get a lot of experience tonight.
Hounds, 2 to 3 backs. Oh,
Ware
Ware's
again.
got it again. He's off to the races. Josh Ware again from 26 yards out. Scores. I mean, he's gonna get ahead of Lawson here in a minute. Ware's got two touchdowns, Lawson 4. With 7:24 left, that makes the score 63-7. And I believe we'll go for 2 again. I'd be running the clock right now. And nope, that one didn't go either. Jammed up in the middle by North Laurel. It is 63-7 in favor of the Redhounds with 7:24 left in the third quarter. Marlon?
It's going to be a long night, Chandler.
The last 2 or 3 scores have been by the young kids. I know the 2 this half.
Lucas Hansen scored the one on the pass toward the end of the second half.
And
or
Ware
second quarter.
scored 2.
And Ware.
So the last 3 touchdowns have been scored by younger kids. We hadn't had starters in there doing it. And I feel for Greg, having to face this type of game in front of the home crowd where he played. Many fine football games here for the Redhounds.
Think about Greg, he'll keep coaching. He'll not stop coaching.
You're right. And I didn't think that last week against Hazard that North Laurel gave up. They just kind of ran out of gas.
Exactly.
Blair did, they did. Chance Hendrickson kicking off this time. Dub Woody, I'm sorry, number 12. Oh my goodness. Is that Blair? Woody wraps him up at midfield. The kicker, Dub Woody.
Brought down by Dub Woody.
Puts Blair on his back after a fine return by Nick Blair. He can scat, can he?
He can move. He's got a first step and takes off.
Now it looks like North Laurel has some younger kids in there. Off in the backfield, and
number 19, Jared Carroll, right back there to bring him down.
Yep. Carroll drops him for a 2-yard loss, so that will bring up 2nd down and 12 for North Laurel with 6:25 left here in the third quarter.
He's got a couple more kids in there. Number 55 is Cody McQueen. Your safety back there, 83, not number 83, Mitch Jackson.
Handoff up the middle, scooting through there is
number 18. Trace Stuber.
Okay.
Freshman.
I saw Stuber play last week some, I believe. That's Bud Stuber's. Is that his son?
Must be.
5:41 left. Clock is running. 63-7 in favor of the Hounds. Oh, Eyebone, one split to the near side. Eyebone, how long have we been since we've seen that? Bill Curry.
Yeah. You don't see that much anymore.
Okay. Levi Skeen says that Lexington Catholic ran that Eyebone against us in pigskin. North Laurel, 4th down and 6 from the Corbin 47. It's like a pass. It's a hot pass. Overthrown down at the Corbin 30-yard line. And that will bring up a change of possession. The Hounds will take over at their own 47. 1st down and 10. As the clock continues to run, there's 4:35 left here in the third quarter. Again, I want to remind you, as far as I know, the replay of the Somerset Corbin game is going to take place Tuesday evening on Channel 18, and the replay of the Corbin North Laurel game will take place Thursday evening, next Thursday evening. I'm sorry I don't have the time, but check it around 7 o'clock. 7 or 8, okay. Full house backfield. Hendrickson, quarterback. And the handoff was to McQueen, and he's going to get dropped for a loss of 1. 2nd down, 11 for the Redhounds. North Laurel has a lot of young kids in there playing, so does Corbin. We need to get some of those names mentioned, Marlon. Mitch Jackson, 83 on tight end here. And off to 23. Martin picks up about 3 yards. That will bring up a 3rd down and 8.
Got number 23 is Josh Martin, just carried the ball. And then you've got Kyle Trosper back there. 44 is the fullback. Number 20 is Matt McQueen, freshman.
Behind Hendrickson. And off to Martin. He picks up about 1 or 2. That will bring up 4th down and 5.
On the line, you got 53, Josh McCard. On number 57, Anthony Miller on the line. 62, Jeremy Gibson. Got a lot of your freshmen playing now.
2 minutes and 41 seconds left in the third, and the clock continues to run. Pitch to Martin. He's trying to get outside. Around the corner he does, but he gets caught by the jersey. Rolled out of bounds. Short of the first down. That will bring up a 1st and 10 for North Laurel. It will be at the North Laurel 47-yard line. And the Hounds will go on defense. Let's see, we got Blackwood, Cook, Ware, Jackson, inside linebackers, number 40.
Number 40 is Lucas Hanson. Got number 60 in there at the middle nose guard. That's Robert McCara.
Second back through, wrapped up early on by Henson, finished off by Blackwood. Looks like a gain of maybe 1. We'll give it 2nd down 9 at the North Laurel 48. .122 left here in the third quarter, Marlon, as the clock continues to run due to the 45-point rule.
It's probably a good thing the clock is running with the new rule. Chandler, you refereed a lot. That's been in, what, about 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah. Oh, option play this time. Wrapped up for a loss by the Redhounds. I see 27 coming off the pile. Also,
Richard McCara.
Number 70.
Number 70 is Dustin Butler. Number 55, Cody McQueen, that's in there playing. Defensive back, Seth Cook, Mitch Jackson, Lucas Henson, Eric Blackwood.
Oh, quarterback looked like he ran a draw that time. That might have been a design play, although I saw him look downfield. He had 2 receivers out, both of them on fly patterns.
Lucas Henson just stayed at home and read the quarterback.
So the 4-yard gain brings up 4th and 5 on the Corbin 48. North Laurel has to go to the Corbin 43 for a 1st down, and I believe the third period is going to expire here in just about 2 seconds. And they'll flip-flop it around 4 yards, and it'll still be 4th and 5. At the end of 3, it's 63 for the Redhounds, 7 for the Jags, and we'll be back in just 1 moment. We're back to action to begin the 4th and final quarter here from Corbin Campbell Field, Dennis Stadium. As North Laurel's going for it, 4th and 5. They got to go to the Corbin 43. Oh, he's going around the end. Oh, nailed at the line of scrimmage on the far side. Looks like 4 or 5 Redhounds in there on the tackle. So that'll turn the ball over, and the clock never did start. So we're going to have to wind it from over here, Marlon.
Oh, yeah.
The clock is not started. It's dead.
And if you're Coach Duncombe, you want to see it keep going.
Yeah. And I don't know why it's not running.
It's a running now.
There it is. Now it's running. Corbin takes over 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line. Let's see, we got Pigs right. Hand off to Martin. Oh, he's across the 50, the 45, down to the 43. It'll be close to a 1st down. I think they'll give it to a little bit short, and it'll be 2nd and short. As 23, isn't that Martin?
It's Josh Martin.
Yeah. He was a lone back. He had Pigs right, which is 2 backs between the tackle and the end. They call Pigs formation. And you get isolation blocks by those 2 backs. Not many teams adjust to that.
No, they don't.
2 wideouts to the near side. Need to get on the line of scrimmage. There we go. I formation behind Hendrickson. 30 pop right up the middle. Oh, the last play did get a 1st down. Okay. I thought it was maybe a half a yard short, but they gave us a 1st down. This will be 2nd down and 6 after a 4-yard gain.
Kyle Trosper, 44, little fullback. He's getting a little action now. He's straight up runner, hits a hole.
Yeah. Let's see. The wind is not blowing at all right now. That flag is just draped against the pole. 2 wideouts to the near side. Offset eye. This is a quick pitch formation. Oh, they run the handoff, a quick handoff to the far side, which is the weak side. And there was a flag at the line of scrimmage.
A little movement over on the right side.
Corbin has not had very many. I don't know. We've had
Penalty-wise,
the first one. Check with David Blunt down there and see if we've had any. I mean, we had one offsetting penalty, so that'd be I guess that may be our second penalty. One offsetting with no yardage assessed in that one, but so Corbin penalized 5 yards. That will bring up a 2nd down and 12. Ball resting on the North Laurel 44-yard line. Now we have Pigs left this time. Hand off to Martin, and he's trying to find him a place in there. Put your head down and get in there. Got blockers ahead of you. A pickup of 2. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Redhounds. Ball's on the North Laurel 43. Wing left formation, offset eye. This could be the quick pitch formation. And here we go. Martin's got it outside, one-on-one. He's got the corner beat. Ooh, can't quite get out of his reach. Nice 7-yard gain. Bring up 4th and 3 for the Hounds.
Another little freshman from Corbin running back there. 137 pounds.
He got to the corner quick, but he just couldn't quite get out of the grasp of number 18 there for North Laurel. We have I formation. Wingback or slots. Wingback is at the top of your screen. Motion. And he's going to try to crack back. He does get a crack back. Martin turns the corner across the 35 down to the 30. I believe he's going to be a yard short. Nice looking play, just didn't get the yardage out of it. As Corbin turns the ball over on downs with 6.5 left here in the 4th, and the clock runs. 63-7 favor the Redhounds. Just as a note, folks, the last 3 touchdowns have been scored by the younger kids, the JV, the squad, and the freshman squad. So it's not like we're running the score up by any means. Power I formation, pitch to the near side. Here comes North Laurel trying to get around the corner, and he does. He's around the corner and nailed over on the sideline as we get a coach tackled and the runner, and also 2 Redhounds out there almost under the training table where the water jugs are. And that's smart when you get tackled on that asphalt too.
It hurts. A little carpet don't help it much.
So that will bring up a 1st down for North Laurel. 5:18 left here in the ball game, and North Laurel's ball sitting dead on the 50-yard line. 2 wideouts to the top of the screen. I formation for North Laurel. Option coming down the line. Quarterback gets around the end. Oh, goodness, nice pickup. He's gone 10, 12, 15 yards on that. Or excuse me, about 13 yards on that play for another North Laurel touchdown. So, all right, the linebacker in the end, you got to get yourselves lined out. Now, we covered that in the first half real well.
I'm sure Coach Ferris will explain that to him later on.
Got to know who's got which man. And then go hit them. 4.5 left here in the ball game. 63-7 favor the Redhounds. I formation, 2 wideouts, left and right for North Laurel. quick. Drop back pass. Blocked. Blocked. That was knocked down by, I think, number 70, wasn't it? Buckner gets the knockdown. Those big arms. I mean, he's a big kid. He's about 6'2", isn't he?
He's a pretty good sized kid. He is right at about 5'11".
5'11".
He looks tall.
Must be those platform cleats. That's what it is. 3:53 left here in the fourth quarter. North Laurel going second and 10. Ball's on the Corbin 35. Power I formation. Here's the pitch. Oh, missed him on the end. Get off the blocks. Get off the blocks. He's around the corner and pushed out of bounds. Down to the Corbin 28-yard line where we'll bring up third down and short.
Flag on the play here.
Okay, the clock's supposed to run, guys. Come on, he goes out of bounds. Run the clock. There's a flag on the play. Maybe that's why they stopped it. Oh, goodness. Flag was at the line of scrimmage, a chop block on the offense. A chop block is one offensive player has a defender. He's blocking him around the knee. The other one comes hits him high. It's called a chop block. It's illegal and it's dangerous. Those type of things can really hurt somebody.
Any permanent knee injuries come from that kind of block.
Off tackle this time. Gain of maybe 2 brings up third down and 23 for North Laurel.
Kyle Trosper, very active on the defensive side of the ball too, tackling number 44 for Corbin.
Anthony Miller in there in the ball game.
Kyle's
Watched Anthony play the other night, Monday night against Kaywood. Had a good ball game. All right, here we go. Two wideouts to the top of your screen. One lone back, and he's in motion. Here's the hot pass down the middle. Oh, it's complete. Get a hold of him, guys. Get a hold of him. Drugged down by 57. Miller. And Greg Duncombe, to me, he's got that from Corbin. You know, you got 2 wideouts to the left, a tight end. You send the only back behind the quarterback in motion. Try to draw all the defenders over to one side and then hit the hot pass to the tight end out of the backside. You can also look off that tight end, turn if you got that tailback that's doing the motion around the left side. Just shoot him up the sideline, try to hit him long. It is a first down, North Laurel, after a 5-yard penalty tacked on the end of the run because of a face mask call. First and 10, North Laurel. Ball's on the Corbin 22, handoff off tackle, wrapped up, maybe a half a yard gain, if that. No, they're not giving him any gain. 2:23, 2:22, 2:21 left here in the fourth quarter of tonight's contest. Corbin will go to 2-0 on the year and will go on the road next week. 10 miles up the interstate, folks. We're going to go to South Laurel and play the Cardinals. South Laurel playing, I believe, Rockcastle tonight. Oh, nice play. Way to get off the block there, Martin. Way to get off the block.
23, Josh Martin again.
Way to get off that lead blocker. Loss on that play of about 10 yards, so that will bring up third down and 18. Ball resting on the Corbin 30-yard line as we come down to a minute and a half left in the ball game.
You got one kid hadn't mentioned earlier, and that's number 18, Corey Shelton, playing up on the line, defensive line.
All right, here we go. North Laurel, man in motion. And the quarterback, oh, he tries to get around the end. He's wrapped up, thrown for a loss by Butner. Butner drops him for about an 8-yard loss. Brings up fourth in eternity. on the scoreboard, they got 37 yards. So it'll be North Laurel's ball, 4th and 37. They got to go to about the 12-yard line for a first down. Full house backfield, one split in by North Laurel. Handoff off tackle. No, not there for him. And North Laurel turns the ball over on downs. And that will likely be the last play of the ball game as the clock runs at 15, 14, 13 seconds. On the change of possession, inside 10. I don't think you're going to try to get a snap off. There's 3, 2, 1. And that's the ball game, folks, as the Hounds have convincingly won tonight with 3 touchdowns. The last 3 touchdowns scored by junior varsity and younger players, as Corbin did what we expected him to do and handle the chores. They came out. They did let the North Laurel back in it with a touchdown, similar to what happened with in the Somerset game. And if we can cut that out by letting the other team answer what we do, we may have them down even earlier in the ball game, Marlon.
Very true. Got to make a few adjustments, and I'm sure this week they'll do that in practice. Come out ready to play South Laurel next week.
That's right. We'll go to London, to Cardinal Field, and or Gillum Field, I believe it is, at South Laurel High School, and we'll take on the Cardinals of South Laurel, who in their existence have only beaten Corbin one time that I can remember. Only once have they beaten us. So we look forward to going to North Laurel, hitting the road, and playing the Cardinals from North Laurel. So for Marlon, you see these stats down there? Rushing, any kind of... Lawson finished 8 for 123. Ware 3 for 65.
Lawson was 2 of 43. Josh Martin 6 of 21. Larry Blackwood 3 of 15.
Goodness gracious, we had a lot of players carry the ball tonight, didn't we?
Had an abundance of guys.
They got to flip the screen where we can get back to total yards. I couldn't tell what total yardage was. Could you? Folks, as Corbin huddles at midfield, time has expired. We ran on the 45-second rule here in the second half as we had a continuous clock. We had 320 yards of total offense tonight for the Redhounds and 63 points, I believe, 63 points for the Redhounds. So for Marlon Sams and myself, stay tuned. We'll be back next week from South Laurel High School in London, Kentucky, as we take on the South Laurel Cardinals. We look forward to seeing every one of you up there. So have a good evening. Drive carefully, folks.
You are watching Corbin Redhound Replay, brought to you by Corbin High School's very own media program.